Yeah, the numbers support it. I mean, they're shooting the much better percentage from the field so far.
Picked by Mozgov. The Hornets another fast break chance right here. And the basket good. Covington's got his first bucket of the night. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Hornets.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
The Cavaliers trail by 20. And it's blocked. .125 left in the first half. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. That drops. Irving's got 8 points.
And that steal paid instant dividends.
No wasted time or motion getting out on that fast break.
Great open look there. Z's got a pair of triples in the second now for Charlotte.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
And Shumpert kicks to Love. Hits the jumper in space. Love's got his second bucket.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Hornets leading by 19. To the middle. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Talk about great numbers for Z. 31 points and 6 steals.
No idea we'd see a performance like this one today.
The only way to describe it in my vocabulary is dominance.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Mozgov. Bass comes in for Kevin Love. J.R. Smith's checked in for James. And Hood subbed in for Shumpert. Irving, good.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you've got to play freely and with confidence.
Pass to Bass. Doubled by Stinson. Another steal. And a fast break now for the Hornets. He's running.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Deft touch on the alley-oop.
That lob came from a mile away, and it was right on the money, too.
Talk about a long-distance connection.
Yeah, those wires connected nicely.
But, guys, how about the softness of the hands, the ability to make that catch, and then the finish?
Irving, a good look. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Irving's got 12 points in the game. Here's Stinson. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
What a three at the horn as they end the quarter on a high note.
Couldn't agree more. That'll give them a nice little lift, I think, going into the next quarter.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close.
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What has been your approach on offense?
I'm just trying to let the game come to me. When I'm trying to force it on offense, good things happen. That's why I've had success here early on.
Slow and steady wins the race, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. And folks, don't go away after the break. Set to get started again for the next bit of action in this game 3. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Paul Westphal. Stinson, he's in at shooting guard. Kaminsky out there with Patrick Patterson. And there's Kemba Walker. And it's Boone in at the 3 slot.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
James dishes to Mozgov. Comes up empty down low.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Stinson. Great D that time from LeBron.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Irving. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. It's his first trip to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
Free throw, good, Irving. And so he hits both. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Here's Stinson. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
Shumpert with it, out guarded by Stinson. And the foul called on Freak. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Cavaliers timeout. Fans, you gotta get loud. Come on, let's have a round of applause for the Cavalier girls.
Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Freak, number 1. Here's LeBron. It's a pick by Love. James, the pass to Shumpert. 5 on the clock. He feeds it to Love. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Passes it to Stinson. Patterson, the screen, off the pick, and powered down the jam.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, you can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
Charlotte making a switch here. Jefferson's checked in. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Irving kicks to Love. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Love's got 6.
Excellent screen that time by Shumpert.
Jefferson, a screen on Shumpert. Stinson, an easy layup after coming off the pick.
What a big-time mismatch it's been in the post. Where's the defensive adjustment? They're getting housed down there.
Yeah, something's got to change. A double team, maybe a substitution, but this is getting out of hand.
Offensive rebound. Mozgov's shot is off.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And it's good once more. Nice make there from Stinson. Z's got 46 points. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. The drive by Shumpert. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Shumpert. 16 points, and he's knocked down a pair of 3-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up.
Cleveland's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. Hood out there with Kevin Love. And it's Bass in at the center position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Fast break opportunities do not get any easier than that one off the steal.
Exactly. The defense really no chance to get back.
Outside Irving. Irving double team. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Galloway with the bucket. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Hornets.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Here's Stinson. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
He's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a 3 yet after the tremendous first half he had.
for three. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Z's got 51.
They've stepped up their three-point shooting game in the second half. They're letting it fly out there with reckless abandon.
Not lacking in confidence, and I really like that. Sometimes you see teams get conservative once they get a lead, playing not to lose.
That one goes. Count it.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
And a fast break now for the Hornets. And it's blocked, but they'll get another chance. This one for three, and it's the Hornets another three.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
Here's Bass, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far in this game, Clark, because whenever they've gotten the ball in the paint, good things have happened.
From about 19 feet, and again another one in from Stinson. Z's got 59 points. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. It's a pick by Love. The feed to Hood. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Only their first turnover of the game, taking terrific care of the basketball.
And that's one more key to their lead, guys. I mean, they're creating opportunities for each other and not the other team. I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Pulls it up. Again, the Hornets score.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Shoots the three. Rebound by Smith.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
The pass to Stinson. Oh!
Showcasing his skills with that slam.
He knows how to put the exclamation point on those, doesn't he? Man, oh man.
Does he ever?
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Doubled by Stinson. Pass to McLeod. He dishes it to Hood. For three, Smith. That's good. Smith's got 10 points in just the second half.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Passes to Terrell. Charlotte moving it around. Fires the three. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker.
Smith with a wide open look. Another three for Cleveland.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Out to Smith. There's the pass to Terrell. Here's Stinson. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
And now we can start talking about game 4. What a magnificent effort and really a significant victory for Charlotte.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Z. He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
Dishes to Hood. Feeds it to Bass. Pass to McLeod. All sorts of time. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Passes it to Stinson. It's stolen by Smith. And Smith with a clear path to the hoop. Drops in the breakaway layup. There's 38 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. The dish to Galloway. Here's Stinson. Oh, good on the triple. The pass to McLeod. In the corner, Smith with it, launches it. Rebound by Stinson. The fader missed. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. And they've edged in front in the series after an outstanding performance here in Game 3.
Kevin, it sure was. When teams split the first 2 games of the series, Game 3 means everything. They're going into Game 4 now, riding that high after this win.
And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game. Freak. It was lights out shooting at its best from him in this game. 60-plus points is rarefied territory that few players ever see in the NBA. But we saw it here tonight. Truly jaw-dropping.
He was literally unstoppable tonight, Ernie. Those defenders that were trying to guard him are going to have nightmares tonight. He put on a clinic on how to break down the defense. With that kind of performance, it's going to be hard to repeat it.
Without his leadership and his spectacular play tonight, they wouldn't be holding the lead in this series. The bottom line is they are now in the driver's seat. Looking very good and going forward, like me and my convertible.
And that's a wrap for Shaq, Kenny the Jet, Kevin Harlan, and the entire two. We'll see you for more of the NBA Conference Finals as the series continues. Good night, everybody.
Johnson. Johnson is hit 2 enormous.